company called Ready Reserve. They're out of Burbank, California. And I'm just doing a video. And I guess you say it's an unboxing of a bunch of cans. Nothing cool like the latest grip or quad rail for an AR-15. But it's just kind of to show you what I do to go through a food order when I get it. You know, the last thing I would do is just say, oh, there's my storable food, and shove it in the corner of my closet or whatever. Because you may get something that's out of order in here. You might get a dented can. You could get the wrong items. And another thing too, one time I got an order of canned beef from an unnamed survival foods vendor, storable foods vendor, and they were all dented. All the cans were dented. I think not all the cans, maybe 75% of these cans were dented. And I took them out and I looked them over. But get this, guys, the box was completely in order. And he told me, well, you know, UPS probably wrecked those boxes, and what you should do is you should file a claim through UPS. And I said, okay, well, yeah. I remember a few times, you know, I knew guys that worked for UPS, and I heard, you know, stuff that would happen there. And in the middle of explaining myself, he just hangs up on me on the phone, you know. So I refuse to do business with anyone who sends me a quote-unquote bill of goods, right, or treats me like shit. So this company here, Ready Reserve Foods, they're out of Burbank, California, and they basically just specialize in a low-moisture, dehydrated food. These guys boast about a 25-year shelf life. And it's just very basic items like bell peppers, onions, potatoes, carrots, you know, just dehydrated items. And so far I've had pretty good luck with these guys. I ordered some product from them about a year before last, and I guess they're about to move out of California to another state, like the rest of the California population is about to do right now, I think. But anyway, these guys are good to go. But I'm just calling you up to say, whenever you get a storable food order in, check it off on the invoice. Make sure everything's in order. Make sure there's no dents or any problems with it. Oh, and what happened with that other vendor, by the way? I sent him an email, and I said to him, I said, you know, what I did is I took that product, I just put tape back on the box, I went down to UPS, and I sent it right back to him. And once it was in transit, I sent him an email and says, hey, guess what? I'll do one. He said, take a picture of those items and make sure you have them on file. And I said, well, you know what? Guess what? I'll do one better yet. I just sent the product out to you today. He's like, well, what are you going to do? I said, I can't refund your shipping. I said, I don't care. I'm not doing any business with you again. And that's the way I operate. You know, I give them one chance. Well, anyway, I'm going to go through this order, check it off on the invoice. We're going to see if it's all here or not, make sure that it's in good working order. The boxes don't seem to have any outside problems, no dents, no tears, no nothing that would indicate to me that UPS did this. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'll go start checking them off and see if everything's here. And everything should be here. And if it's not here, if it's not on the back order list, I'm just going to go on ahead and give it a day. Maybe the shipment's in another installment, even though I signed for this. And if it doesn't come in a day, I'll have issues with them, and I'll call them. Well, I checked it in. I forgot about this policy they got. It says, reserves the right to substitute based on product availability with items of equal value. So that's what they did with me. They substituted, what the heck is it? The mix. Where the heck was it? Right here. Oh yeah, the corn. Let's see, bread and roll mix with the white granulated sugar. I don't like it. but I can say they say they reserve the right to do that. But I could put I could put a bag of sugar in a Tilia bag and kind of have the same result, similar results. But all in all, it's all there. And I got some scrambled egg mix, and they also substituted something else for the seasoned salt. And I guess they said at the when I called them about the first order. I said, "Hey, is my order done?" They said, "Yeah, we had problems with suppliers getting your order out." So I called them a second time, and I said, "Hey, like a week later, I said, he called you guys a couple of weeks ago. Is that order done?" And she said, "Yeah, they built it right now." And she said that it's been problems getting certain items that they can, and also they said that they've had a lot of foot traffic with people ordering more food. So I forgot about that policy that says they could substitute the items. So they substituted 2 items, but everything else is there according to the packing list. I'm going to check it with the PDF on my computer and make sure that it's all good to go, that it's not too far off from the original order. But to me, I don't like that because it kind of gives you a level of uncertainty. I mean, if you order a certain amount of items, what's to stop them from sending you, "Oh, gee, we can't get nothing. We're going to send you like 5 cases of granulated sugar." So that's what I don't like about that policy, because what's to stop them from doing that if they reserve the right to substitute items? So, well, anyway, that's Ready Reserve Foods for you. And but like I say, all in all, the packing list matches except for those 3 shorts that they subbed out anyways. Well, checked it against the PDF. This company, when you order through them, they give you a list. So that's the packing list there, and it's identical to the PDF that's issued me. So you check through, and you will notice your shorts on the packing list. It's identical to this document here. But I checked against the PDF just to be on the safe side, and jives exactly with the packing list on the items there. So let's see, apple strips, $12.75, banana slices, $10, crosscut celery, let's see, $4, soup and stew blend, and these are like I say, they boast a pretty long shelf life, and compared with some of your other freeze dried products out there, some of those guys charge an arm and a leg for some of the freeze dried items. So, but anyways, that's my breakdown of my food. Check your boxes, check out your packing lists, make sure that everything comes in good order. And I had those two shorts. Those 2 shorts that they subbed for sugar. I wasn't too jazzed about that, but I'm going to let it ride because that's in their policies. But if you get items with dents in them, dented cans, and some guy's telling you, just go ahead and file a claim with UPS, but there's nothing with the box outside, do what I do. Send that shit back and go on to the next one, okay? Because there's plenty of vendors out there. With its shortcomings aside, the value I see in this is the like example, potato dices. Instead of having full entrees, it gives you the ability to store meal components over the long term. So instead of having like macaroni and cheese and tortilla soup in a number 10 can, you now have the ability to store like components like diced carrots, diced potatoes, things of that nature for the long term. And it gives you, some options to make from scratch meals. Like let's say you go out and you go deer hunting, or you go, say hunt, some sort of varmint or something that's edible out there, and you have vegetables to put into your dish. Versus, let's say, okay, well now I'm going to have a big slab of deer meat, and right alongside it I'm going to have tortilla soup. Yeah, it's a meal, but this gives you a little more options to prepare something that's more homemade tasting, something that you're used to. So that's the value I see in this, and the prices ain't bad. And they've been in business for a long time. And I was saying, what's to stop them from sending you 4 cases of granulated sugar if they don't have anything else? Well, more than likely they probably wouldn't do that. They'd probably call you and say, hey, we're short on a few things, if it got that bad. But all in all, I do like this outfit. Besides, the only thing I don't like was that, but all in all, I do like this outfit. They're well known. They've been in the biz for a long time. I think since it's a little tag says 1972 on it. That's when they went into business. And I'll leave a link to their website in the description box, and you can check it out for yourself and see if it's for you. Well, adios. Later, guys. What's happening? I saw a note on the door. Somebody missed the UPS drop-off. And I saw it was from Ready Reserve Foods. I said, what the hell is Ready Reserve Foods dropping something off for? You know what? I opened it up. Today was waiting here on the counter. I opened it up, and if you looked at the last video of storable food that I did, showing the Ready Reserve order I got in, I showed how they substituted a couple of items in the order, and they were missing potato dices and seasoning salt. But here it is in the order. They shipped out potato dices, 2 cans that I needed, and seasoning salt. So, way to go, Ready Reserve. They totally turned it around and gave the 3 items out of the first order that were subbed, and they just shipped them right out to me. So, pretty good customer service if you ask me. Thank you, Ready Reserve Foods.